Morning everybody, it's another beautiful Colorado winter day. Alex and I loaded up the Jeeps and we're headed out west. I think we're going to the Leadville area. Don't know how much snow's out there. We're gonna go see if we can't get into some trouble. Leadville. I always love coming up here. All the history is awesome, but it's just beautiful. All the surrounding peaks. We got Mount Massive over there behind us. We got the Mosquito Pass area and the peaks surrounding it over in front of us. Today we're going out east of Leadville. There's a whole bunch of old mining stuff, some fun trails to go tour around on. So this area we're going to is usually designated for snowmobiles. They put these big berms up, I don't know if you can see it over there behind me, to block it off from vehicles. This year there's not enough snow to make it snowmobile only. The other entrance we already drove past was not blocked off and had tire tracks going over it. So we're gonna go in, actually there's tire tracks going over this berm too. So we're gonna go in this way and go see if we can't find some deep snow to play with and some cool buildings to check out. Not knowing how hard the snow was, I went a little bit too fast. My experience with berms in the past like that has been that they were soft and you just kind of drive through them. Obviously, this one was not. This area is known as Upper Stumptown. There you see the boarding house. Behind it there, a little residence for miners. Main part of Stumptown was about a quarter mile, half mile west of this location. During the summer, this is a very wet, marshy area, lots of ponds. The beavers have dammed everything up and made it very difficult to access the buildings. Okay, so we're gonna go across a creek crossing that is usually about 2.5, 3 feet deep, but it looks like it might be frozen. So let's see what happens. So we tried to go through the frozen creek. And at first I was like, man, this is gonna be really boring because it's frozen all the way across. I'm just kind of going over the top. And then, as you saw in the video, when I dropped my phone, the front end of my Jeep dropped like 3 feet straight to the bottom of the creek. And I didn't go any further. My hood was under the water over there, which is impressive because my Jeep's got a lot of lift. So we won't be attempting that again, but it was fun while I did.
Unfortunately, I didn't get any good footage of sinking into that creek because I was impatient, didn't wait for my wife to come get video or think about putting the drone on the other side so it would catch all of it. Next time, I'll get the footage.
The rugged beauty of these places never ceases to amaze me. It makes me wonder just how hard the men and women that built these would have been and how, as humans, we would have stacked up against them today. I don't think we would have had a chance.
We may not have found as much snow as we wanted, but any day in the Jeeps is a good day.
try to typically do, just because we've been, well, jumping Jeeps, crashing Jeeps into ice, driving around, eating lunch, and honestly, I forgot to look at those other buildings closer. But this is either the Monarch or the new Monarch ore bin. It's pretty famous for the area. It's pretty picturesque. A lot of people come over here, do photography, like my wife. You'll see in the video, did a fly through. It's pretty cool on the upper level. So, yeah. Wear it up. All right, we're off the trail, getting aired up real quick. So I've got a Bully Dog winches. It's the 4-tire air up system. I put it on my little Super Flow. I don't even remember what model it is. I bought it like 10 years ago. If anybody's looking for a budget-friendly air-up system that does all 4 tires at the same time and does it well, the Bully Dog kit is pretty good. I got it for $100 at Easter Jeep Safari last year. Otherwise, we had a good day. The snow wasn't as deep as I'd hoped, but I still jumped my Jeep and got it stuck in a creek that was more like a river. After going and looking at the ice after I drove through it, the ice was like 2 feet thick. I'm not even really sure why I broke through unless the stream had just melted it out from underneath. But no carnage to the Jeep. Everything still works. Everything runs well. Thanks for joining us.